Remember when I mentioned that there's a storyline going around that Epstein's not dead, okay? Well, guess where Peanut Butter Dickhead and that crowd have gone all of a sudden? Jeffrey Epstein is alive. Charleston White exposes Epstein's fake death and deep state cover-up. Hang in there, kids. Here we go. Because Rusty Trombone also believes this, sort of.
What do you think about Epstein?
He alive somewhere hiding. Prior to his death, there was already attempts made upon his life in jail. How is it a coincidence that he...
Also, Vinny is not in the studio, I'd just like to say.
In
or he would be ejaculating, I think.
jail with a suicide, but the autopsy report said his larynx was crushed. You can't do that with suicide.
Larynx. It's not a larynx. People do that all the time.
Motherfucker gotta choke you to do that. Why don't the media do Epstein like they do Diddy? We know everything. We know Diddy like to put cum on his nipples for men.
I didn't need that. I didn't need any of that just now. Like, what? He what? We do? Sorry. Maybe I didn't pay as much attention to the Diddy trial as I should have. But excuse you?
Him and Cassie like to suck the cum off. So this
Why is the camera not on Peanut Butter Dickhead's face right now? Why is Patrick Bet David off camera right now? Why? We do? We know that, do we? Oh, all right. Well, you do realize that if it's consensual, that's fine. I don't give a shit sexually what people do. It's the whole punching her and not letting her leave thing that I found wrong.
is detail. Why we don't know details about Epstein?
What kind of show have I made today? Like, who booked this motherfucker? Oh, shit. How did I get left alone in this room with this dude? Jesus Christ. What? It gets better.
Where are the children? Where are their stories? Where are their testimonies? Why don't we have open access to Giselle's testimony and her cooperation with the government?
You mean
Ghislaine.
Ghislaine? Yeah.
Ghislaine.
Yeah, yeah.
You know why? Because most of the people went to the island was politicians and powerful people, princesses of Wales, all them types, the real freaks, the evil people.
Why would you point up and say the evil people?
The evil people who can go to an island and have access to children that nobody knows have been kidnapped in the world. The evil people. Those are our politicians. Those aren't poor people. Those are not people on drugs. Those are not gangbangers that's doing this. Gangbangers hurt their own people. But it's a group.
And dogs occasionally. And also people who are, in the wrong side of town. And also the people they sell drugs to who overdose and die. And so, but sure.
People that take our children and they disappear, and powerful people have access to them. There's a movie that.
Can I just say that I love this dude dancing while he talks? The whole like he's doing that whole storytelling, like boom, 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 and another thing, boom, boom, boom. Like it's good
question
stuff.
to this day. It's called Sounds of Freedom, Cry of Freedom about
Sounds of Freedom. Yeah.
Human. I cried watching that movie. I kept walking.
Yeah, it was fiction.
And I said, oh man.
Yeah, it was a total lie. Yeah, the girl and the boy that were supposedly in the characters of the show were, were not trafficked to South America. This woman served him up to this guy that she rented from in the United States, and he was an American. There was nothing about the kind of like, oh my God, in South America, they're doing terrible things to children. It was all happening in fucking Anaheim or wherever the fuck.
I said, why don't nobody promote this movie from Hollywood?
Because it's a lie. And it's basically anti-South American propaganda, and it's based on a true story, except where the children were, where they came from, and who victimized them, which is kind of an important detail. So fuck that.
Why don't our government promote this movie?
Because governments don't promote movies in general. I mean, you know, obviously Close Encounters, but, you know, they paid for it.
Why do our government spend so much billions in Ukraine, and why don't we got some real laws for sexual exploitation and sexual abuse? Because they in on it too. So at the end of that movie, it says that child sex trafficking has surpassed drugs and guns in the world. You don't need to reply. You don't need to re-up with a kid. You catch him at 5, it's a sex slave till he die, unless somebody free it. So you asked me a question.
And I'd like to point out, as silly as Peanut Butter Dickhead's entire show is these days, I would like to say that that's why I think there's some hope in this story. That this is when their heart is now outrunning their ability to bullshit themselves. For the first time ever, they are able to like bullshit themselves only to up to a certain point. And right now, that line, it's being asked of them that they cross that line, and they can't do it.
Earlier, how does a kid survive that with no hope? Agony is the resiliency of a child that adults lose throughout life. So, so I think our government, everybody full of shit. I wear a hat that says I think everybody's playing. We really ignore the conditions of our children in America. We have some of the most drug-addicted children ever in the history of human existence today.
No. I appreciate what he's going for, and we should do something about, you know, obviously childhood drug use is a problem and should be dealt with, but no, not even, no.
More of our children go to...
If don't believe me, go look at the use of cat in the Middle East. Go look at like the opium trade in the Middle East and in Asia. Like, no, just come on.
Bed hungry or living abuse, neglect, and is exposed to more violence than any other group of children outside of these third world countries.
Nope.
But there's not a lot of resources. There's not a lot of things put into development. More.
Yeah, but understand who you're talking to. Like, this guy thinks there shouldn't be anything. Honestly, he's against the child tax credit. He's against, you know, like postnatal care for poor women. Like, it's absurd.
Things are being taken from the kids and given to the gays and the politicians. And
okay, right when the dude is like, oh, okay, he's making a couple of points. It's been taken and given to the gays and the politicians. Goodbye. Oh my Lord. It just, they can't not just step on it.